Hey, brothers and sisters, what's up? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. Um, and so I'm putting this up because it's getting that time that I really don't give a F, or in my case, I usually use the word damn, but that the F goes out to you brothers that use that word, even though I didn't say it. But anyway, as I digress, let's get into this particular video. This is going to be a pretty interesting one. All right, and this is how one is able to have joy with a little in the favelas in Brazil. All right. This is a story in a lot of places. And what it really comes down to is developing everybody in Brazil has their own culture for their own spot, their own soccer team, their own everything. Right. And so basically you have subcultures that everyone recreates, and it all starts with the relationships. The reason why we don't have crap in the Afro community is because the BAW decided not to foster relationships with good men, and they decided not to do the things necessary to keep them interested in them and wanting to develop a community with them. All right. So we get to choosing who to love. Remember, love is an action word. We're not talking about choosing who to bound chicka wow wow. All right. Choosing somebody, choosing who you want, who you want to tap is different from choosing who you want to love. Love requires, oh, this person is worth sacrificing for. This person is worth doing things for. This person is worth sharing the things that I have accumulated, sharing my resources with. The person that you actually tap may not be worth anything but just a tap. You feel good, she feel good, and that's it. That's all there is to the relationship. All right. And so this is the difference between everybody else, the brother dealing with everybody else, and then the brother leaving and going to deal with people in other communities. All right, real quick, let me greet everybody who Horton Hardu Gudag all the way to the bang. Vasas los bonjour mes amis. Keda bawani konnichiwa. Ni hani ama sani bonani jumbo harbaragani. Assalamu alaikum and shalom. Y'all know who that is in the background. Love taking pictures, right? But I'm gonna show you why the choice is her and oftentimes lead back to her, even though I had other options, and we'll talk about the options. All right, real quick, let me remind you, let's get those thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, click the notification bell. My Cash App and PayPal me will be in the description box. There's been issues with it not being in some of the videos. Just check another video, a video that you've already seen, if that might be the case, okay? Remember, you always take care of yourself and family first before you donate to anybody, all right? And so let's roll on, and you're about to see the begin one of the trips I had and the discussion about creating joy when you don't have much to be joyful about, or you don't have much, you don't have many things, but still you are able to create a happy environment for yourself. All right, so let's look at that real quick. Eu vou começar agora. Okay, so uh,
Okay, there we go. Hey y'all, I butchered the last show. So I'm in Brazil, doing my thing. They are really building up the NGO. They're really building it up. Got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm here with one of the other brothers. So hold on, who's on here? Hey, what's up, Tiberius? What's up, Frank? What's up, Louisman, Toujours? Kid Jackson, what's up, man? So, I'm here. I'm here. Oh, what's up, Antonio? All right, what's up, Antonio? Hey, so I'm here with Brother Elijah. Some of you might know him from my YouTube channel. All right, so he's checking out another part of the NGO and stuff like that. So I got this brother all up in the hood, and he is having a field day. All right, it's just real to him now. Everything is just real, right? All right, so I might be able to do a little more because I got another phone, but I'm able to. Okay, we're back. So I am in the bazaar. And Mimi runs the bazaar. My woman. Well, she runs the bazaar. So they look for donations. They do a lot of stuff to try to make make ends meet. They do a lot of stuff to try to make ends meet for the children. All right, this is one of them. So I started bringing clothes and shoes for brothers is because, as you see, this thing is very estrogen oriented. Okay, so mainly the women. Hey, what's up, Aaron Ferris? The women here get most of the stuff. So, and this is a no joke town. I'm gonna show you this car backing up here, right? And so, how their houses are built. All right, the outside that you're looking at is not the front of the house. That's like the gates before you have the moat, like kind of like what this is. This used to be a house that belonged to Selma, the lady that runs this, right? This used to be a house, but this is how all their houses are. Okay. Sorry about that. So I don't know where the signal is good. So everything that I show you has to be just going past the door here. But as you see, the front of the house, frente em casa, não frente em casa. Frente em casa is muro. Pare arma. E de praxe aqui e lá casa. Lá em casa. Yeah, see. All right, so what I was telling her, showing y'all that this is how their houses are. If you look at all these walls and stuff like that, they're just that. They're wall. Okay, so we're back again.
Olá.
So.
Good evening, boa tarde, né? Boa tarde.
Não lá.
Não lá.
Lá e Oh, yeah, Tachi.
Tarde. Boa tarde.
Boa tarde. She says good evening, as in not good night. What's up, Luther Ha? All right. So basically here, all right, so Mimi runs this a lot, as you can understand. She has that personality or look. A lot of the women come by and she sells a lot to them. And basically, this is like what our Goodwill is. Okay, so basically, this might be the best spot, right? So at the end of the day, right? This is how they make their funds to run the school or the NGO for the children.
Olá.
We got him. All right, so basically, this is all right, rough neighborhood in that when we came in, there are new bars that are put up. Hey, what's up, Lucer Haas? What's up, Jarrell L? And what's up, Philinius? Okay, so this is going to keep happening because, all right, my signal isn't the best here. All right, but this is kind of the roughest part of the neighborhood. Do I want to? How am I going to? You're here. Do I want to tag you? So, yeah. So Facebook. Dami. Eu quero dar você no conversar. But você aqui. Okay. There we go.
Do you watch?
See. Okay. Hey, what's up, Mark? Okay. So basically, I'm here along with one of the other brothers from a YouTube channel, right? So the dude came down here. He wanted to see what it was. He's one of the people that donate to my YouTube channel. And, he was curious. He saw, but, it's one thing to see what I'm talking about on video. It's another thing to come down here with me and see what I do. Right?
Watch it.
Hey, what's up, Ernest? All right. All right. So basically, I've been coming down here for the past. ¿Cuántos años yo vi aquí? Okay, so what it breaks down to is for 4 years I've been coming down here bringing soccer balls, clothing for the store, hardware and software that was needed for the school. Hey, tudo bom? Como vai você? Joel, como vai você? All right, and so I've been doing this for about 4 years, right? And so another brother came down. He didn't want to see the beaches because there is a beach party.
Where are you? In Brazil.
Está no Bangu.
Comunidade.
Vila, but Bangu and cidade. Okay, agora está no comunidade Vila Aliança.
E o Reginaldo?
Is that Reginaldo? Olá, Reginaldo! Reginaldo! Meu amigo viaja comigo. Ele é muito inteligente com dinheiro, com fazer dinheiro. Necessário eu falar com você. Okay. Or nós falamos com você. But anyway, so Reginald is Mimi's brother.
Né?
Okay. So,
Ah,
hey, what's up, Rashid? Minha internet aqui muito fraca. Sorry, y'all. I just switched over, man. Forgot. The internet here is not that good. All right. Well, I don't, or the phone signal, right? So I'm going off of the phone signal, right? All right. So it's not that good. So a lot of things going on here, and for the most part, a lot of the people. Hola, mi amigo. A lot of people are happy that Bolsonaro won the election.
foi.
Bolsonaro.
Bolsonaro,
Yeah.
presidente.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Ron? So, all right, in Brazil, you know, we had CNN News trying to tell you how people should feel about Bolsonaro, and in Brazil, they're happy he got elected, right? If I was to walk up to the other side to the old NGO, right? So they're fixing. And then yeah, I understand, man. All right, so hey, y'all forgive me if I keep splitting between Portuguese and English, cause like I'm kind of immersed where I mainly have to speak Portuguese here, and so my mind forgets to shut it off while I'm doing this live show. So forgive me. All right. So as y'all see, all right. So yeah, the internet is really, really bad here. So we are just sitting here, and this is basically the goings on, and they're trying to. We can't believe none of the news, not any of it, coming out of the United States. It is done in such a way to keep people programmed is ridiculous. And so one of the things that you'll notice as you see people roll by is here, don't watch television. All right. I bought some Micanites and they're a hit, at least between me and me. All right. Okay. So here, people have learned to be happy with little. All right. And only want kind of what's necessary, you know, to give them happiness, joy, and stuff like that. They like to dance. They like to party. They like to do all kind of stuff. But the problems are big here, especially when it comes to these children, right? Now, the difference is that when I bring stuff down here to these children here, oh, and they look like that. They just look like that. When I bring stuff down to these children here, it's appreciated. It's appreciated by the adults and stuff like that. What I've been accustomed to in my neighborhood in the United States, that my main adversary, I taught myself. I used programs. I bought stuff on Amazon and taught myself. Then once I started speaking with people down here, I got better and better at it as I came down often. It was kind of necessary to understand the children as I gave stuff to them and things like that. All right, so that's basically it. That's how I learned. And then she taught me a lot. Okay. Yeah. Você quer refrigerante?
Você quer refrigerante? Refrigerante.
Você, você tem coca? Não.
Coca não, só Guaraná.
Guaraná? Eu gosto de Guaraná.
Você quer?
Sim.
Vou lá pegar.
So yeah, one of the other things that I noticed down here, is how significant color is. All right. Down here, you got your bright yellows, your bright just, I mean, when you see the women down here, they embrace colors in a way that we don't in the United States, as if they appreciate everything that the Most High gave us as far as color. The other problem that we have in the United States is that when something kind of belongs, obrigado. All right, when something belongs to somebody, okay, we tend to have people take it. Okay, so basically, we always have people take stuff like color. So you don't use the rainbow anymore, is because the LGBT took that, right, and made it their. And what you have is you have people that intend to do evil and be about evil, and they'll take something that is a tradition or means something significant to the belief of others and take it as their own to corrupt it. And that's what I don't like about the United States. All right, you got corruption here, but it's on a different level. And some of the times I think that the lifestyles here keep a lot of stuff in check. Hey, what's up, Robert? All right, the lifestyle here. Okay, there we go. What's up, Robert? So the lifestyle here is very different, right? You'll see that people that have families keep them maintained, all right, regardless of the situation. The woman here, not yet, is not the enemy of the man. Not yet. All right. Now I say that because with my brother that came down here with me, well, he came down on a different flight, but we met here. It was planned, but when he noticed on his flight, he's like, there was this woman that was a feminist, right? And she was coming here. So what is a black woman that's a feminist doing coming to Brazil by herself? There we go. Okay. So she's coming down here to spread that garbage, right? Beauty was it? All right. So here we just don't have time for that garbage here. The women don't and stuff like that, and they're losing. All right, and even the ones that fall for that BS here, they're losing. Only they pay a higher cost quicker. Now the BAWs in the United States are paying a high cost, but they pay one quicker. I mean, much quicker here. It's kind of immediate. All right, and so that's basically what's up, what's going on, and stuff like that. All right, and I apologize for the state of the internet and junk. It's not the internet. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of cut this short. I'll probably do a.
All right, so let's discuss these differences in relationships. For one, with this woman here, our issue was her church, right? She fine as all outdoors. We got along well and we made each other happy. But some of the times that isn't enough when religion is involved, when the church is involved in your relationship and your life. So, brothers, if you want to have happiness, you need to get churches out of the life and out of the woman you're interested in, or move along, right? And this was my condition. We separated because she was too tied to white Jesus, and it created friction in our relationship. Not the worst kind of friction that you would get from the BAW, but it created things where I was not happy in the relationship because she could never be happy because she felt that her goal was to make me serve her Caucasian God deity. You see the issue there? And so long as at night she's waking up, trying to pray hexes on me to try to convert me to Christianity. Oh yeah, she did that. All right, brothers get tired of that after a minute, and now I'm like, no, it's witchcraft. You're not going to be doing that witchcraft on me. All right, which then upsets her. So this was the friction. All right, but it's far different than the melanated women. All right, so and part of the problem is these dudes like this. This dude, Cushite Revenge. Brother, you're on point with this video. The true ADOS community must cut ourselves off from the male and female swirlers, right? You know, I was the one that started that descendant of slaves, or who is and who isn't. And it started when I was complaining about Obama before all my channels get shut down. It's funny how I talk about all this stuff. My channels get mysteriously shut down, and then all my ideas turn into hashtags. All right, I was the one that first started that. Oh, so and so is not a descendant of slaves, because I was trying to distinguish in my arguments with this group in England and stuff. I was trying to distinguish our lives from what these Africans understood in England. So that's where I came up. Well, we're descendants of slaves, and the people that come over here from Africa are not. Blah blah blah. All right, but he said female and male swirlers. I had a problem with that. Y'all could just pause it if you need to see this clearly, right? And he says, and absolutely deal with our ADOS community. But the community consists of whoever the men decide to build with. If the woman don't want to build with you, then you have to do another community. All right. He says it is one of the many ills that will be the death knell of the ADOS community. And what I told him is his argument here that you're trying to decontrol the men. That's the ills of, that's what's ending the community, because the community is all about the seed. How do we know this? Genesis 22 and 15. We'll get to that in more depth too. And the messenger of Yahweh called to Abraham and a second time in the heavens and said, by myself I have sworn, declared Yahweh, because you have done this and not withheld your son, your only son, that I shall certainly bless you, and I shall certainly increase your seed as the stars in the heavens. His seed. Only men can make seed. As much as the sands of the seashore. Understand this. Only men can make seeds. I don't know what kind of person you are to not be able to understand that only the men can make seeds. So when he blessed the seeds, he's blessing the men, the seed makers. And your seed, in your seed, in our seeds, in our loins, all other nations of the earth will be blessed because you have obeyed my voice. This is what I kept telling you. The seed of the Afro man blesses everybody. That's why the people that wanted the earth cursed came against the Afro man and said, no, don't mess with the Afro man. Because they didn't want the earth to be blessed. They told the BAW, don't mess with the Afro man, because they didn't want the community to be blessed. The community is blessed by the Afro man seed who is following the commandments, and it don't matter what nation a seed bearer comes from, because his seeds bless that nation. Ooh, funny how them clowns can't see this. But then again, they follow other people and don't read, so they're kind of likely not to see it. All right, so I had options. All right, I had options I really liked. Didn't pan out because they wanted temporary stuff. They wanted to see what they could get out of you, or they had some other person, but told you they didn't. But it just didn't seem right the way they were acting. You see what I'm saying? All right, and so you didn't know whether they were lying or telling the truth. I didn't meet any of their friends. I didn't meet any of their family, like what happened with Mimi. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, this is going to be a bust. So we got this dude here. I just blocked him, right? Because he don't read and stuff, and he's telling people what it doesn't say, and he's telling people that actually look and be and able to think critically. It doesn't say that you are what your father is in the scripture. That's not true. If you like heathen women, that's your thing. But see, here's the thing. If he likes the BAW, then he likes heathen women. They are the biggest heathens statistically. They are the biggest heathens in the United States statistically. The most diseased, the most reckless, the most false accusing of the Afro men, falsely putting them in jail, the most abusive to children, the worst place statistically for a child to be in the presence of. All right. But he goes, but brothers need to stop that. So he's not a brother. Right? He don't even know what a bastard is. A bastard is a childless, a fatherless child. All right. Well, who's creating that? That would be the BAW who he's trying to worship. He said, "Shalom, though good content." See, he's a fool. So let's go to Genesis 26. 1 through 4. And there was scarcity of food in the land, besides the first scarcity of food, which was in the days of Abraham. And if you want to just pause this so you can read it, just pause it real quick. And Yisek, or Isaac, as you know, went to Elamech, solving the Philistine in Gerar. Genesis 2. And appeared to him and said, "Do not go down to Mizraim." And Yahweh appeared to him and he said, "Don't go to Egypt. Don't go to the black people." Remember, Egyptians at this time are deeply melanated, not the light Caucasian dudes that went and took over that you see and mixed in with the crowd. No, they were deeply melanated. All right, do not go down to Mizraim. Live in the land which I command you. Sojourn in this land, and I will be with you and bless you. For I will give you these lands to your seed, and I shall establish the oaths where I swore to your father, and I shall increase your seed like the stars of the heaven, and I shall give all these lands your seed. Our seed was supposed to spread into all the land, and your seeds all the nations of the earth, and in your seeds all the nations of the earth shall be blessed. In other words, we wasn't supposed to keep our seed from the nations of the earth. But people don't understand that. I understood that. You are blessed by the Afro man seed that follows the commandments. You are cursed by almost anything else that seeks after evil, greed, whatever, status in Hollywood. All right, but these clowns don't get that because they ain't trying to get that. Y'all got to understand. This is some stuff here. So I had options, more temporary options. All right. Some were just wanted to front with me, but that didn't really want a relationship with me. I started to understand this, and I was like, and this one literally would just show up. This one, this one, I was just something that she was fronting with. Now, One of the brothers knew her, met her, and said, "Oh, she's fine. She's fine." Okay, I give her that. But I said, "Dude, I don't know. Something's just up, right?" And this one is just somebody that's a user. All right. She's not the settling down type. She's user. Same with most of the melanated ones that I met. Mainly users. They didn't want to settle down. They didn't want to develop the relationship with you. Oh yeah, you can hit, but that's it. All right. That's the problem with the BAWs. That's the problem with the melanated, the deeply melanated women everywhere. You can hit, but that's it. No relationship do they want. So at the end of the day, who do you think I'm going to keep showing love to? Who do you think I want to love? That means do stuff for. I want to do stuff for the person that showed me love in return. And in many cases, it's going to be the woman that does not have as much melanin as me. As a matter of fact, they looking for Caucasians, not understanding that it is the seed of the Afro man that blesses them. It is the seed of the Caucasian man that uses them to destroy them and eliminate them from the earth by way of bleaching out your melanin. This was a system and a custom in Brazil. And this still rings true today in Brazil in the minds of many Afro women, because that's what their mothers and grandmothers taught them to do. Y'all better understand. At the end of the day, all these women want to be queens, all right, but they don't know who the true blessed ones are, and that's because, oh, nope, they do know. That's why they're going to hit that wall alone. They know, and they avoid them like the plague, because to get with the blessed one, that means they would have had to change their behavior. And the only person they want to change their behavior with is the ghost man, but not the blessed man. So not only can they never be happy because their greed is insatiable, but when that wall hit and they start to look for us, we're going to be gone. And notice that even the seeds that the women took from me, they're still a little more blessed than the seeds that they had from anybody else. Think about that. With that said, I'm out.